And I believe we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another rousing edition of our favorite Ace Attorney guy, Apollo Justice. Yeah, we took a bit of a break on Wednesday from the gay lawyers to play some Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in anticipation for the movie that came out yesterday, which I did in fact watch on premiere night, and it went just about as well as I expected it to. But I shan't. I know my communities and the communities of the child murdering animatronics do align, so I shan't spoil anything for any of you. But yeah, no, we're done with that bull crap because we're back to our beloved, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, heartwarming Apollo Justice, our little boy. And last we left off, he brought the concert murder back to trial. As it turns out, apparently romaine lettuce was after a cocoon, which was like contraband from Virginia. In fact, it's so illegal that if you smuggle it out of the country, they fucking kill you. No, I'm not exaggerating, actually. It's actually death penalty and everything. Yeah, and, we brought it to court, and apparently Maki, aside from not only being completely 2020, can also fucking speak English. So, great. Awesome. We love it when a client doesn't fucking tell us the truth, don't we? It's always fun when that happens in Ace Attorney games. So, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna finish case 3 today. Hopefully. I'm gonna try. Darn it, I'm gonna give it my best effort. And, unfortunately, none of my cohorts are, present and accounted for. And I'm wondering where the hell they are. Maybe a good old-fashioned, personal might do the trick. Okay, well, beyond that, that's about all I can do. So, let's continue with the case then, and I'll probably trickle in over time. Apollo Justice. That's justice. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some. Yeah, you little fucking freaking one. It's justice. Learn to say it in American. Believe I ain't no shooting. Maki claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the room. Oh, quit fucking bullying him. That's fucked up. Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it? Suddenly, I hear revolver. Close. Very close. Then I hear a voice. You heard gunshots? Yes, it's true. I hear revolver, but only sound. Wait, you're saying you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latouche already dead, and then you heard shots? That's true. So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots? And you escaped through the air vent. I know. Huh? What do you know? I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage. So the vents went to both the stage and the backstage area. Is that what he means? Hey, he's right! Look, Apollo! Huh? Yeah. But how did you know it was connected like that? Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something. I hear this from magician. Magician? Don't look at me! Yeah, no, it's obviously valid. A magician, huh? Well, at least we're clear on one thing. Maki didn't shoot Mr. Latouche. Yeah, I hope not, because otherwise, I'm not gonna fucking win today. What does that leave with us? We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body and then he heard the shots? That one's gonna go over well in court. Not. Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies. No, actually, Trucy, that's not how that works. That's what Daddy always told me. Did Phoenix ever tell her about Matt on guard? Because there are circumstances where that's not the truth. I'll just pretend you misheard him every time. So, what do we do? You sure you won't testify, Maki? No talking. No. Well, it was worth a shot. That cocoon. Oh fuck, I can't do that. I'm just gonna fucking mess the dialogue. Good god. Ooga booga. Of course, he's scared because I let out an alpha male war cry and he was intimidated by it. Of course. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to try a different approach. That's the spirit, Apollo. So what's your plan? If Maki won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify. Someone else? I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there. Right! Okay, so where the fuck are they? Because I'm about to go into this... I'm about to go in this trial bare ass with fucking no... okay, well, alright. Sure, I guess we're doing a solo mission today. Court is now back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant? Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk. Very well. So will he testify? Your Honor, the defendant will not testify. What? Shame. And here I thought this was your big chance to turn this case around. Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor. A different angle? Maki won't testify. Then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case. Lamoire. Lamoire? Objection! Objection! What are you up to now? I thought we were determined yesterday that Lamoire's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can... Lamoire was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries. What happened? She was assaulted, Your Honor. Assaulted? Someone wanted Lamoire dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself. What? I've heard no such report. Prosecutor Gavin? Why would anyone be out to kill Lamoire? Can you think of a reason? Well, think of how she's known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been? You don't think. I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out. So, am I to understand that this is what you're saying? Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamoire's testimony. A nugget we have yet to uncover? Exactly. If Lamoire was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear Lamoire's testimony once more. Hello, Lamoire. Hi. Lamoire, I must apologize. We must ask you to stand again and speak. You need not apologize. I know that Maki is innocent, and I will do all that I can until the court realizes this. Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window, and that the voice belonged to Darian Crescent, yes? That is correct. At which point I proved she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window of the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof. Thanks, asshole. You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice? I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there. There is, it seems, much you do not know. And yet it is my duty to hear him out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the call. Of course, Your Honor. All right, here we go. What I heard. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window. Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony. I am sorry. I'm not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way. Yet everything I have said here is the truth. Then it is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible. Do I have to repeat myself? Lemoire was attacked because of this testimony. What? What do you want? Trucy, what is it? Apollo? You know, for a moment there, you're pretty cool. Maybe I do better when I try not to think ahead. Very well, Mr. Justice. Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness, you cool guy. You get some shades, because you're so fucking cool, apparently. What can I say? I'm a badass. Okay, that makes sense. I want to press here. Hold it! Darian Crescent? I did not know his name at the time, but yes, it was him, the one who took the stand yesterday. How many times do I need to remind you that it's impossible? There's no way you could have heard him. Because the window at the scene was closed? Is that why? Of course. Apollo! If we keep asking the same questions as yesterday, we won't get anywhere. He's right. There's a different angle I can try. What we're talking about, I guess. Lemoire, do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us. I've given it much reflection, but I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember. I only heard one phrase clearly. A whole phrase? You remember something that was said? Why didn't you say anything yesterday? My memory is clear. I was afraid to speak. You see, I do not understand what was said. This could be it. The clue I've been waiting for. Well, what did he say? It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche. The shooter, then. Darian Crescent. Well, what did he say? It's over. Press the switch. Now. Switch? And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche? I thought it quite strange myself afterward. It is a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justice, care to shed some light on this? I mean, sure, I'd be delighted. It's very, very vital. Maybe we can add that to the testimony. Maybe, Apollo? Yeah, fucking add that shit to the testimony. What the fuck? That is very important. Dude, that's the switch? You wouldn't be talking about this shit, would you? The fucking detonator? Objection! Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words. Oh? Yes, there was nothing in the scene that could be called a switch. Saves the lights. True, there wasn't a switch at the scene. But it just so happens I have a switch right here. I have a fucking bomb! Everyone get out! That certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it? The problem is, this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage. The stage? Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there. On the stage. Are you claiming that the voice Lemoire heard was of someone commanding another to press this switch? It's a possibility. Objection! Objection! Oh, Jesus, fuck. Voice cracks. This is what I fucking do when I'm alone. Oh, Herr Forehead, I'd call that an impossibility. Why? It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout of the concert forum. The stage is quite far from Lemoire's dressing room. Not to mention that the Gaviniers were in the middle of a concert on said stage. We aren't known for being quite a quiet band. You could shout all you wanted and not be heard. The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout. So, to have Herr Forehead's cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard. Sorry, but he wouldn't have needed to shout. Excuse me. You heard what I said. Or, do you need me to shout it out for you? It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage from that dressing room! Oh, wait, you like evidence, don't you? How about this? How about this? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone someone on stage from the dressing room. Take that! Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you're familiar with this? Why is that? What? What is it? Is that some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking? Jesus, how fucking old are you? This is a type of transmitter, a communications device. Communications device? From what I've heard that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Yes, actually. As if we're talking between band members. We all had one on. So you admit that if you were wearing one of these, talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple! Objection! True, but wait! Those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio systems, their range is quite limited. Memoir said it was about 30 feet, right? Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum. Ah, exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far, but the direct distance is less than 30 feet. That can't be! So when Lemoire heard the shooter's voice, he could have been talking to someone on stage. Ooh. Objection! Objection! Ha! You're claiming this is the switch in question? Why does it have to be on the stage at the time? It could be placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact. Hey, he's got a point. How do we know where it was? How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? When the shooter said, press the switch. Well, I guess we don't. An unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where this switch was, there's little point in debating it. Oh. I was sure this was the way to go with this. What is this switch, anyway? We don't even know that's basic fact. Wait a second. I do know what this switch is. And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changed this case. What's up, Apollo? 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 We know about this switch, right? We know what it is. Yeah? Well, think of when it was used that day. Think of what happened. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further information to share concerning this switch... Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Justice? I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is. Well, it seems the defense is set upon linking this switch to the case. Let's see your evidence of this link. What evidence do you have to explain what this switch is? Well, I mean, it was the fucking igniter we found, right? With Emma Sky. Take that! Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this? Ah! That's that! That what? Is it another one of those newfangled phones? This is an igniter. The phone looks like this. Igniter? You mean it's like a lighter? Yes, actually. You aren't saying this switch is a remote. I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter. What? Look, I'll show you. Mr. Justice, you will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom! Sorry, that was a bit more fire than I expected. Whoopsies. Hello, Tallow Z. Yeah, Your Honor, the Switch plays games like the Apollo Justice Trilogy, now released on Switch and Steam. If my whiskers had caught on fire... Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger. Doesn't that suggest something to you? You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you? Ah! Exactly. That night of the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame. When your guitar caught on fire in the middle of your performance. Wasn't that part of the stage show, though? Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake. That's right. We got it in Virginia from Lemoire. He said the sound was amazing.
Before it burned, of course. Now it just kind of smokes. The better the guitar, the brighter it burns. Forehead. Yeah? Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice heard by Lemoire, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire. I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter were at the crime scene. The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed, and the guitar caught fire. Well, that does seem to make sense. There's something about this is bugging me. I'll put my finger on it. Really? Seems pretty simple to me. Objection! Objection! Forehead, don't destroy what little respect I have for you. Okay, rude. I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong. What's this all about, Prosecutor Gavin? A simple story simply makes no sense. Think. That night my guitar caught fire, yes. The cause may have been this indeed. However, the guitar caught fire during the second set. Ah! That's right, of course! The guitar caught on fire during Lemoire's song. Indeed. Yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. Yes, that must have been what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is faulty. See? This story makes sense. Objection! Objection! Are you sure about that? What exactly do you mean, Mr. Justice? Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise of the entire case so far. What premise is this specifically? I'm glad you asked. I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act. Objection! Objection! What's this? But Detective Emma Skye heard shots and found a body. All of this happened in the third act. Objection! Objection! Gunshots rang out. And according to his testimony, Maki was in the dressing room at the time. Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice? Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us this in his testimony. Namely, that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting. This is insane. Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on his headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame. We know that a remote trigger igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance. The second act! What? What a twist! Order, order, order! But that goes against the evidence! What does, Your Honor? The crime was carried out according to the lyrics of that song, yes? Hey, he's right, look! The bullet is supposed to come after the fire. You're thinking about it the wrong way. Huh? Look, why would the shooter craft the events of that day to follow the lyrics anyway? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through, with little merit for the person doing it. Well, I'm sure whoever it was had some reason. Yes, they did. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics. You're saying the order was reversed on purpose. Reverse, Prosecutor Gavin? If the criminal follows the lyrics strictly, then yes. The shooting would have to have come after the guitar burst into flame. Yet, Forehead has raised another possibility. He's claiming that the bullets came not after, but just before the fire. Couldn't have put it better myself. We were only meant to think that the shooting came from after the guitar burst into flame. That was the criminal's objective. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he'd followed the lyrics the whole way. Order, order, order. That would explain the most unusual situation. It does. The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, The killer was someone who had to have an alibi for the third set, but not the second! Objection! God, I can't fucking do Clavier's objection right. My God, what's wrong with me? I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly, it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. Oh, it sounds good, I'll give you that. You've given us a reason why the killer bothered following the lyrics of my song. But I question your logic, for it's flawed from the very beginning. Flawed? Yes, a contradiction here, forehead, one I've pointed out several times, no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. How could Lemoire have heard a voice through it? Now, I know that you would like to divert our attention from this critical fact, but you're basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise. Right. Lemoire's testimony is my entire case. The voice she heard. The shooter's voice.
What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo?
Look, what do we have? The man saying press the switch. And near the crime scene, we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. Can't all be coincidence, but how do I make it work? I see a more direct line of questioning is required. When the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime, that window was closed. Can you tell us how Lemoire heard the voice? A key point to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court? Okay, Justice, we got one thing to prove and only one thing, or one thing only. Lemoire heard a voice, and she heard it during the second set. Think, how was Lemoire able to hear the voice? She was somewhere else, maybe? When we investigated the scene, the window was closed. The shooter had no reason to close it had it been open either, meaning it was impossible to hear the voice through that window. Ah, it's good to hear you making sense again. For a moment, I was afraid you might be a Borginian, too. Dude! What the fuck, Clavier? Yeah, you're like those filthy Borginians, never making sense, and lighting my guitars on fire, and killing people over smuggling cocoons, those backwards-ass savages. Jesus Christ, Clavier! Come on, man! That's xenophobic, bro! Come on! Jeez. Oh my God. As I was saying, Lemoire could not hear the voice through that window. So there can be only one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely! What's this? Sorry. What's this? I was doing my best German impression. You do amuse me so. And here I thought you and good sense were back on speaking terms. Now I'm afraid you've gone. Now I'm afraid you and good sense speak two entirely different languages. Shall I interpret for you, Forehead? Lemoire clearly stated that she heard the voice through that small window. Yeah, Clavier, that's straight racism, my boy. You can't say that shit. And there's only one small window at the scene. Are you sure? Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene?
There is?
Ah, I know that look. He wants us to ask him. Very well. You claim Lemoire heard the voice from another location? Mr. Justice, show us where this location was. You're damn right I will! Lemoire heard it from here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I'd get this far. Small window. Not the vents, she can't fit through there. That seems incredibly unlikely. A small... I mean, the door? The door was closed, wasn't it? Fuck, I don't know. Let me think about this. Could have been the window. That's closed. So, by process of elimination, I mean, it's either the door, the vent. Yeah, fuck it. And for a penny, take that! Does it look like a small window to you, Mr. Justice? The state of modern society can be read from numerous objects and artifacts. In a sense, anything can be a window on our society. I didn't ask you to point out a window on society, you fucking idiot! No points for trying. Well, fuck. Alright. Through a small window, and if the small window we know about was closed, which would be that one, there's only one other thing she could have meant. Well, a small... The bullet holes? Maybe? Take that! Nope. Not even close. Try again. Oh, piss in my mouth. Okay, well, third time's the charm. Lamar heard it through the fucking ventilation shaft! Take that! This is where Lamar heard that voice from. Well, that's no small window. That's the air vent! What did she tell us? She said she's a Borginian, unfamiliar with our language. It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window. Objection! Objection! Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous and into ludicrous. So Lamar was up in the ventilation system listening to this man's voice? That's the only logical explanation, yes. Logical? I do not think this word thinks what you mean it, I don't think this word means what you think it means, forehead. Okay. What about it isn't logical? Ha! It hardly merits saying. Why would Lamar be in the ventilation system? Hiding like a rat. No offense intended to her, of course. You know, those Borginians. Quite alike rats they are. Hey, watch it, pal. The explanation for that is simple, Prosecutor Gavin. Isn't it, Lamar? You've been listening to our discussion here, yes? Yes. I admit it's had me quite confused since yesterday. Yes, the small window was closed. But why should that mean I could not hear through it? I feared our prosecutor might himself need an interpreter. The problem here is words. Lamar, this small window through which you heard the voice, was it up high on the ceiling of the room? Not low on a wall? Yes, it was up on the ceiling. What?! Order, order! I will have order! Okay, so she was in her dressing room. She heard it through the air vent. Witness, you will clarify the statement to the court. Are you in fact saying that you were up above the ceiling of the room? And that's where you heard the moment of the crime? Yes, in fact, I was. I'm sorry, I never imagined it would become such an important point. Yeah, well, why the heck were you up there? Okay, maybe she was in the ventilation shafts. It's a Borginian custom. We like to vent sometimes because we're sussy. I believe it's time for another testimony. I'm not sure I can't. May I remind you this is a murder trial? We will hear your testimony. Tell us why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room. Please. With a cherry on top. Well, looks like I'm on the right track. Okay, so Lamar was fucking around the vents because... No. Yeah, heck yeah, roof windows. Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice. Dude, that air shaft is fucking large as fuck. What the hell were you guys talking about? Look how big that is. Bro, anyone can fit in there. They just have to be on there like fucking man. It's like the commando crawl. I had heard there was a small window there before. It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I had heard. As to why I was there, I cannot say. I am bound to secrecy on this matter. Bound to secret? Oh. It was during the part of the performance where she quote unquote disappeared. This is like the magic trick that Valent Grand Marie made Lamar swear not to tell a secret of. That okay. I'm one step ahead of the game here. No, that's how she this is the teleportation trick. she was after the security guard. You see, there's a security guard that's in the office. I tried going in multiple times, but all I saw was Freddy Fazbear. Oh, god damn it. Not again! In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold. But you say you were in the middle of your performance. So this happened during the... So this did happen during the second set. I have not witnessed the crime, you must understand. I only know what I heard. Yes, but you must tell us what you were doing in detail. That's what the cross-examination is for, yeah, Airforehead? Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact may hinder that mission. Yeah, sorry, NDAs don't fucking hold up in a court of law, sweetheart. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
But what are you gonna do, Apollo?
I'm gonna find out the truth. She's up above the ceiling for a reason. I just have to get it out of her. It was because of the performance. It was because of the performance. Oh my god. Guys, I'm one head. Alright. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably press here. Hold it! So without a word, you just let the third set start? After the curtain closed for the second set, there was still much to do. We could have prevented this whole misunderstanding if you had only told us sooner. Yes, perhaps I could have. I see little point in badgering the witness. What's done is done. The mind works differently when one is in the middle of a performance. Well, I have lost my voice in the middle of a show and kept on singing completely unaware. You know what? I actually kind of agree here. You get in a zone when you're in the middle of work, you know? Like entertainment work. Singing without a voice? If only all contradictions were so obvious. I wonder if I could get Lamar to talk. Pressuring her like this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. Maybe I can just go ahead and present the, What would I present? Like the tape, probably? Objection! Objection! Oh, there we go. Lamar, truth be told, the reason for your presence above the ceiling is quite clear. Especially when you consider what happened during your performance. What happened? Yes. It's all right here on this video. Yeah, I was about to say. We're gonna watch the whole fucking show. Look at your dead fucking mackerel eyes, bro. There is no life behind those at all. Look, I'm going like a tar.
Look at Clavier go.
Oh yeah, the video that you can't see. Lamar, watch this! Oh, wait. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I was about to say, now I'm fucking making fun of her for her dead mackerel. No, she's blind. Of course she's got mackerel. God damn it. Oh, now I feel like a douche. Yeah, Forehead, I'm a racist, you're an ableist. Welcome to the club. As we can see, Lamar was clearly not on stage for her entire performance. Though it saddens me to be so realistic. Lamar's incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna ruin the magic for you. So the only explanation is that she was hidden from view. And during that time, she moved to the back of the forum. Apollo! What, Trucy? It's not nice to reveal magician's secrets, and it's against the rules! It's a murder trial, Trucy! Jesus! Fuck off! This is all very fascinating. But how's it possible? There's only 20 seconds between when she disappears and reappears. She couldn't have moved that fast. Is something wrong, Prosecutor Gavin? This was his concert, his show. He knows how the illusion was performed. Aha! He's just realizing his own oversight. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage to the backstage to the rear of the forum. Recall Amoir's testimony from yesterday.
I was on my way to the backstage exit, and there was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
She went from the stage to the backstage exit. A perfect description of this route above the ceiling. Lemoire knew of this because of her part in the illusion. But she wasn't the only one who knew. What? Just now in the lobby, Maki told me something.
I know of an opening event. I can leave stage and backstage.
He said that? Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin? I knew about the Vanishing Act, of course. Yet I had no idea of the rules that would be used. Why didn't that magician tell me?
Magicians only reveal details of their acts on a need-to-know basis. They're the bread and butter of a magician's life, you know?
Which is why he bound Lemoire to secrecy. Well, Lemoire, I'm impressed, Mr. Attorney. Maki was right about you. So, what does this mean? Are you saying you used this route above the ceiling? I did. Well, that's that. But I'm still a little confused. Why is that, Your Honor? As I said before... Just gonna watch it again a little bit. There's very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds, tops! How'd she do it so fast? Especially if she stopped to hear the shooter's voice. That's a good question. Can the witness explain this to the call? I cannot. Okay, Mr. Justice. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, what am I? The fucking magician's secrets revealed? My Penn and Teller in this bitch? It's all up to you. Do your thing. What thing? What thing, Your Honor? You need to explain how Lemoire was able to teleport like she did. Or I'm throwing your case out with the bathwater. That seems incredibly fucking unfair, but okay. I get picked on. It's Lemoire who isn't going along with the program here. Why doesn't Clavier say anything? You were part of the fucking performance, you bitch. You fucking gangly German bitch. As I've stated before, I'm not at liberty to speak of the illusion that night in detail. Well, thanks, Lemoire. Thanks a fucking lot. Now fucking Maki's gonna get a guilty verdict because, oh, I can't reveal a magician's secret. It's too much. It's a fucking murder trial. Tell the fucking truth. Sorry. This case, it tests my patience a little. Then you'll just have to tell us what you can. We'll hear your testimony on this. Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring the truth out of her. Because of course it is. It's our job to do all the fucking work. Yes, if you would, please. Right! I feel like a student before finals. Good luck, Apollo! Yeah, shut up. I guess we're gonna be wasting the next 45 fucking minutes on this. The big illusion. I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There's an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. From there, one can enter the forum on the opposite side from the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice. 2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens. I suppose it was too much to hope that the judge would come up with something. As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice. Right, Your Honor. All I have to do is find the contradiction between what Lemoire is saying and what we can see plainly in the video. I figured it out already! I am a magician after all. Well, tell me. Not a chance! I can't reveal all the magician's secrets, come on! Fuck you! God damn it, this is such a stupid fucking bit. Paul didn't study much before finals, he made it through though. Yeah. I bawled, that's what I did. Well, fuck me, I guess I have to be Penn and Teller. That's my job now. Okay. 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 2 minutes. 2 minutes. See, that's... Okay. Alright. Hold it! 2 minutes? Yes, it can be done in 1 minute if you're running. Running? In that cramped, dark tunnel above the ceiling? Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dark or lit makes no difference to me. Oh, right, that's true, but, so you're saying on the night of the concert you made the trip in 2 minutes? Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time. You see, I stopped halfway. Lamar disappears in the video for 20 seconds. She says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How? My guess is it's a body double? That's something they do a lot in Magic. If you want my professional opinion, I bet the answer's right there in that video. Well, Mr. Justice, perhaps you have some evidence for us. Something that can be explained the discrepancy between the video and her testimony. Ah! And let's explain the discrepancy. There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between the video and testimony. I mean, well, it's the video itself, right? Or you have to look at that. Take that! Aha! So this is it! The magical key to unlocking this illusion's dark secret? Tell us how it works, quickly! I can't bear the suspense! I was kind of hoping someone else would jump in at this point. Well, you see... Objection! Judge, I do hate to spoil the mood, but I haven't the faintest idea what he's talking about. And neither does he. I'm a little confused too there, Apollo. Right! By which I conclude that I was wrong. Better luck next time, Pollywog! Mr. Justice, I'm holding you responsible for spoiling my mood. You got my fucking hopes up, you little bitch. Yeah. Was that a tear I just saw on the judge's eye? Your Honor, are you crying? No! Alright, now let's think this through. Okay, the key's in the video somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, do I have to fucking watch the damn thing? Hold on. Yes. Alright. How do I... Okay. Alright, this here. Start from this section. Okay. Yeah, now I watch the Blue Badger fucking dance shit. Yeah, I remember that shit from fucking Rise from the Ashes. Well, if I can't fucking present the tape itself, then I have no fucking idea. Well... Hang on, let me watch that one more time. Yeah. Yeah, because it had to have been 2 different people. That's my explanation. There's no other way that Lamoire would have done that. So maybe we have to do like a spot the difference thing. Can we pause? We cannot pause. Okay, so this is Lamoire before she disappeared. I can't tell the difference. I don't know the difference. Wait! Wait! You play this game last year? No, no way. Yeah, I think the Apollo Justice Collection was like a recent release, like a year or 2 ago, and I couldn't play it at the time because I was busy with the Edgeworth games. Come on, turn around. Okay, I'm almost... Yeah, I think it's the brooch. So hold on, let's do that one more time. Hold on. Hold it right fucking there! Just a minute! Mata! Hold on! Just a moment of your time, if I may bother you for just a hair. Take that! Lamoire, do you happen to remember this brooch? Aha! The brooch! We saw that yesterday, did we not? It was found at the scene, Your Honor. And you're bringing this up now. Why? I thought we'd already determined that when that was dropped. So did I. But we hadn't. Take a look at this video, or take a look at the video. Yes, and we're going to watch the whole fucking thing. Oh my god. Oh, wait, never mind. Here, you can see she's wearing the brooch. So she is. Let's look a bit later. No brooch. What? The brooch! It's gone! What? Yes. The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. Yeah, unskippable cutscenes. Ooh, my favorite part about this case. And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage. Which means there can be only one explanation. The Lamoire we see before the Vanishing Act and the Lamoire we see after are two different people! What? The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene. And not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Lamoire, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime? Yes, I think I did. Order! For Prosecutor Gavin! From your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case, Judge. I, of course, knew about it. What? Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me. I am so fucking sick of your fucking shit. Did you ever see the Ocarina of Time Ace Attorney ROM hack? I did see that. I might check it out one of these days. It looks very interesting. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time. So, I was right. There was a switch. There was. And I could have definitely told this information to the court at any time. I just choose not to because I'm a dick! I'm sorry, I'm very angry right now. Just before the stage towers rose, Lamoire was replaced. While we were on the subject, just who was this replacement, Lamoire? Wise man behind the illusion. Valence Graham-Ree. Dear God! It was Graham-Ree? Damn! Val looked hot! That's quite the illusion. I still don't get one thing. Yes. The switch happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on the stage. That's right. But this fake Lamoire is still singing. And she's pretty good! That's true. Come on, Apollo, that's an easy one. They were just playing a recording. Oh my god. My goat Lamoire is a lip syncer. That my heart has broken in twain. The Gavin is on some kind of air guitar band, Fräulein. Oh, you mean I'm wrong? When we play a show live, we play live. No recordings. Perhaps you can explain, Lamoire? Very well. Yes, do tell. Add to your testimony. Well, it's very simple. A microphone was attached to Lamoire for the whole performance so she could sing, and that was broadcasted on stage. It's kind of really rudimentary when you think about it. I had to keep singing even while I moved. I should... Hold it! You were singing? Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed dislike for recordings. So I used this. Wait. So you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling above the ceiling towards the backstage? Why should it matter where I sing? Wherever I go is the same darkness. I think this is important. But if you were singing while you were walking... That's right! Wouldn't the shooter and the victim have been heard? She was singing right over their heads, after all! That is right. Are you sure? You have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling! Once again, we come back to the state of the scene as a crime. What state? Ah, I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo. The speaker? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. That's the monitoring the stage from this room. Satisfied? What the fuck did you just say? I'm not repeating myself. Fuck you. That dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing with a direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually. So Lamar singing in the ceiling sounded just like Lamar singing over the speaker. Ingenious. Her voice was hidden by a voice. Lamar? I just remembered something. Do tell! When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes? It startled me, I stopped singing. What? I forgot the words I was supposed to sing. The song stopped? Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse, so not many would notice. Forehead! That mixing board I lent you, where is it? The mixing, huh? That machine, Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks! Oh, this! Like, we forgot about it. Yes! I've been carrying an entire soundboard with me this entire time! You know these things are like fucking like the size of like large computers, right? Yes! I just had it up my ass! Yeah. God. Yeah, dude is jacked. Yeah, I just carry that around. I just carry that around because I'm awesome. Hold on, I gotta fucking... all those damn view botters. There we go. Let's take a listen. Do I have to listen to the whole thing? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't wanna... Oh, I gotta listen to the whole fucking thing. That is away the keys my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. The song does stop there! It does? I must have missed it. Look at the lyric sheet. At the top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, pleasure? Now listen again. And we have to listen to the whole fucking... Fuck it. Yeah, I know. Listen. Listen. It's a good song. But it's not a good song after listening to it 1,500 times! Yeah, there's one pleasure. Only one pleasure. No two pleasures. You couldn't make it the whole night. Yeah, you had to use some Viagra. Alright. This is evidence indeed. But, yes, the game's sound engine, which is probably better than Explorers the Sky, though that's not saying a whole lot. Yeah, well... Nice bait, bro. Yeah, end of flashback. For now. I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake. The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamoire's ballad. That's true. And no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter. Which means that Darren Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, fascinating. I don't believe I've ever heard a scene of trial turned around quite so sorely. Yet one problem remains. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? Forehead's theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it is entirely based upon Lemoire's testimony. Yeah? Is there a problem with this? Well, it's quite simple, so it pains me to say it. What if she's lying to protect his defendant? Objection! We have no proof! All I'm saying is that the truth is as yet unclear. Until we hear directly from the man himself. The man? You don't mean... Yes. So he is a friend and band member. Darian Crescent must take the stand. I see no other way. As someone with a new perspective on the case? As a suspect, to be frank. I'm not going to lie, Your Honor. He might have did that shit. And that's not something a prosecutor wants to say, but yeah. Finally, the rat's coming out of his hole. And I'm ready to catch him. Darian Crescent, get ready for justice. This is as good a time as any to pause for a brief recess. The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin. I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are. Very well. Court is adjourned for a 15-minute recess. Well... Oh my god, we're like an hour in. No, we're not fucking continuing next time. We are continuing immediately. We can take a small water break just to get our bearings, because my god. Oy vey. I'm a fucking one-man banding this whole fucking trial. And it's not easy. Now fucking Darian Crescent's coming to the stand. Where the fuck are you guys? Ugh. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Knows who? I know who. I see your ass online. Hold on. Just a moment, folks. Just one itty-bitty moment. Still ringing. Still ringing. Yallo.
I just got home from eating dinner with my grandma. What?
You forget about something? Yeah, well, I'm currently live at this very moment right now.
Okay.
You are currently on air.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Yeah. So,
I just got home. Let me switch to my computer.
Okay, we'll see you there shortly. His grandma, how sweet is that? How sweet is that? And I have no fucking idea where Mars is. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna fucking bother. Lord, it's almost like I fucking scheduled these things.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. We're
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we're about to bring Darian Crescent to the defendant's stand, or not the witness stand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Apollo, I can't believe it! It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamoire's performance? The reason why she was in the air vent, and that switch and the flaming guitar, when you link it all together, that's what you end up with. I knew you had what it took. Oh, shit!
Oh, shit.
Just in time. Ah, Daddy! Mr. Wright! How's dinner with Grandma? Was it nice? Did you have tea?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was really nice.
You believed in me?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Why would I not? You're my little guy. Also, not really.
Oh, fuck you.
I always just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than, hiya.
Why do I even bother hoping with you? Why do I? Why do I even bother? Where
Drugs.
have you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all, and also I didn't know I had a grandma!
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
Why? For the next fucking beer in the stash?
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Oh no! What if you're shot too, Daddy?
Would I do a thing like that to you?
Yes.
No. Anyway, I'm off for a while again.
Mr. Wright, with all due respect, you've had like 3 near-death experiences in this entire fucking series. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened to you again. Wait, you're
Nah.
leaving? Already?
Oh, one thing before I go.
What?
Good luck.
Right. Is that all you came to say?
I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi Tobai off the hook, no doubt.
Yeah, but
But you're after the detective, aren't you?
Darien Crescent.
It won't be easy proving he did it.
No, it won't. And he has a big penis for a forehead.
Especially not under the current court system.
The current court system?
What did prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely that our diva divine is telling the truth.
Yeah.
What about all the proof? The brooch and the switch?
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
What?
And if the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure.
So what do I do?
Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
So what, pray tell, would be an unconventional method?
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah?
I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky. Emma?
Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, here it is.
What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysts of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days.
Probably shouldn't let kids have those kind of
These,
stuff.
yeah, probably. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa. Wow. It took the cops 3 days to find that. Under the fucking sofa. Wow. This is our police, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
was more so just the analysis of the stuff.
Yeah, no. It's just like no. It was in like the. It was like in the crack between like the side handle of the cushion where you like really can't reach. Like when your phone falls in there and you're like
Yep.
trying to grab it. It's like shit. So you
Yep.
have to like. Yeah, you have to like pinch your claw. That's the only way you can get it now because the space is so small.
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy.
Right. This. Well, finally, some evidence that makes sense.
That's all from me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe.
Right.
Every man has an igniter inside him.
Excuse me?
Find Darien Crescent's igniter and set it off.
Why do you have to make everything a fucking riddle, bro? And
Riddle me this.
Shut up! Shut up! Get out! Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to fucking talk to you anymore! And he walked out the door, just like a magician, normally.
Smooth criminal.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean?
Trucy, I don't fucking know. Your father is the biggest enigma I've ever met in my life.
I guess we'll just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes. I guess. We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
All right, let's put this shit to trial.
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
Oh god. Okay, the stream fucking lagged for a bit. In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. He, Darian, was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3. With this guitar playing, it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct?
Oh, I know. Hair forehead.
Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. Detective Darian Crescent.
Name and occupation, please.
Darren Crescent, Detective, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who don't know. And I'm a guitarist for the Gavineers. Maybe you've heard of us. Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today? Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
Is the situation changed, Darian? And don't call me partner.
Huh. So much for old friends, dick. I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we can begin the trial... Darian looks like a fucked up Josuke Higasha...
Oh, Josuke Hikashikata!
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Josuke from JoJo's.
Part 4.
Part 4.
I love part 4. I love part 4. I love
Very
part
underrated. I love part 4 too. So don't make fun of his
I love
hair.
that
Got
too.
it. That's how you approach the witness. Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with the response to Lamoire's testimony, if in fact you have anything to say about it. Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia. What is with the Gavineers being so fucking racist to Virginians? First Clavier, now you. Yeah, those dirty fucking Virginians, and they're always lying
Jesus.
and smuggling cocoons. They're such a fucking dirty people. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Ha! Half American, half Kingdom of Kurain. Thank you very much. Conventional methods are out of the window, huh? Here goes nothing! Darian's rebuttal. The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard the gunshots? As if! Did Detective Emma Skye hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man. So you claim Lamoire's testimony was a lie? Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective? Detective Skye? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. I don't really call Emma Skye a reliable witness. She did, in fact, forget about the fact that Maki was blind for like a solid 20 minutes. She's kind of stupid, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. He didn't waste any time finding her weak spot. Can't do this without Lamoire's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove what the shooting took place. What, there's such a thing as anti-hair gel exists. I want to use it on Darren and see what happens. That thing just, it becomes fucking Cousin It from the Addams Family.
It melts. No. It becomes. Yeah, he looks like that, but I imagine it's like the fucking villain from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah, it just fucking melts off his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. It's melting!
Oh, what a world, what a world.
Fucking hair! Oh, we could see if he's lying about hearing his voice.
Probably. No, we can't. We can't use the big
bangle.
band of magic just yet. I'm thinking we use our newfound evidence right here. Objection! Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial. What things? And I'm not doing this to be cute. This literally came to my desk like fucking 5 minutes ago. The first was this small device. I think the writers just forgot to implement this in the investigation segment. That's why they're introducing it to us now.
That's the remote trigger igniter.
Correct.
Words are hard.
And one more thing. What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that was something like a firecracker.
How did Gavin know about this?
What? You think Detective Sky works for you? I received this report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
Oh, great. Let me guess. Another thing Clavier just decided not to tell the court because shits and also giggles. What decision does this
Maybe.
prosecutor, Gavin?
The best. I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control. You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient to me. How so? So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off right when two witnesses came walking by? Ha! That's right. Darren was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then? The firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one there to hear. You get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man? Ugh. How do I explain this?
He may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective.
Could've fooled me.
So any weakness, and he's sure to find it.
Yeah, I don't like how his pompadour wobbles either. It looks very phallic. He
Yeah,
may
looks
not
like-
look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man. Wow, thanks. You're making fun of my appearance, too. Hey, while you're at it, have they bratwurst there, Fuhrer? Haha, because you're German? There, I can be hurtful, too, asshole.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hall several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the third set.
Something odd and not even?
A headset. The kind all of the band and staff members were wearing.
That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in the hallway, even if you were out on stage. Well, damn, I guess, all right, cross-examination over. Thanks, Gavin. Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in a court of law. Which is why I now turn to you, Herr Forehead. I have a question for you.
Ah, for me?
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw that headset from the hallway into the mix and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been those gunshots might have been real or fake, we can't say. You raise the possibility that the shots heard during the third set were fake. Now, you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half? Look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That's right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set? Yeah, I think. You better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through! I know, Pussy. It can be proven!
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Well, do you blame me? You guys do that a lot! Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness, your testimony, if you would. This isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof and fast. You ready, kid? 'Cause I am. The shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof. Here's my theory. Here's my theory, right?
Uh-huh.
The videotape, all right? We present the videotape, but Clavier brought up the sound mixer earlier. If we listen with the sound mixer to the recording of the serenade and hear gunshots on one of the audio channels, that will have proven that it took place during the second set.
Hell yeah,
So,
hell yeah.
I'm going with that. Objection! Apparently, I'm a big fucking dumb idiot and I suck on wieners! No objections here then, I guess. Oh, I'm on the wrong audio track. Alright, fine, I'll press the fucking stick. Hold it! But the gunshots heard during the third set could have been... what? Some kind of setup? I've heard that one before. We need proof, Apollo! We need to prove that the shooting took place during the second set! Well, if you know how to do that, I'm all ears! Maybe the gunshots are the key after all. What do you mean?
Amazing set.
Well, Lamar said she heard them, right? Right in the middle of her illusion when she was up above the ceiling. When she forgot the words to the song, yeah. If we can prove the gun was shot right when she missed those lyrics, we're home free, I think. True. Not easy, but true. There's some way to prove that? Let's take a look through our evidence.
Mixing board.
Yeah, we use the mixing board. Hey, aren't you supposed to be cross-examining me? Try to refrain from private discussions during cross-examination, Mr. Justice. Yeah, I'll try the... yeah, guys, oh my god! I'll try the fucking soundboard! God, you guys are fucking yapatrons! This is tough. What do we do? I got a few ideas. I should find another way to prove it didn't happen when he said it did. Oh, I love about these games. Fucking 5 words would do the trick, but they said they do 500. Alright.
I will
The
walk
sound.
500 miles.
The sound mixer! Objection! Okay, there. Right idea, wrong piece of evidence. Typical Ace Attorney bullshit. Love it. Love it. It seems there is clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamoire's song. Her song? What exactly is this, device thingy? A new variety of gramophone, perhaps? Dude, you are not that old. You are not that old. Come on. This device was used to record the performance part by part. Part?
You need, you move the sliders to adjust the volume.
Yeah, I can actually do it right now. I have an audio mixer in my OBS. Watch,
Yes.
I'll demonstrate. I'll demonstrate. I'm gonna make it. hear me, and then I'm also gonna turn it to where you can't hear the game.
You could. I was gonna say you could just keep talking and then just like slide your microphone one down, so it makes it like you're walking away.
Yeah, guys. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. But I gotta pick up the mail. All right, I'm done. I'm done having my fun. All right, read the dialogue.
The giggles. Each instrument is adjustable separately. Lemoire's voice included.
Oh! What does this prove? According to Lemoire's testimony, yeah, at this point the judge probably saw the invention of fire. Yeah, I was like right there when that caveman put the stick on the thing and then it started to go, ooh. My God, dude, how old are you? At the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
You intended to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly. Ha! Ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on a stage?
Have you forgotten, Darian? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh.
We were all deeply involved in our performances. But Lemoire's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Then let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now! Lemoire stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshots. So, alright. So main vocals. So if that would be...
If it's main vocals, would it be 1?
Yeah, 1. And that would be...
It's the second act, right?
No, it's during the second... It's like during the second verse, so it's coming up shortly.
Yeah, what, can't you move it to the second one? With the skip things?
Yeah, no, let me listen. That's probably gonna come up. Oh!
There it is.
Take that!
Is that...
Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lemoire's vocals.
Bang!
And we have to listen.
Oh.
Guys, alright, let's watch the cutscene fucking again. God, how many fucking times?
3D!
Also, by the way, that's Valent Grammary right there, by the way.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Bro looks hot as fuck! Bro, who knew Kane from a Major Digital Circus could clean up so good? My God. Why, it sounded like a gunshot! What? This has to be some kind of mistake!
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set. Which means Lemoire's testimony was true.
Order. So, she was telling the truth about what she heard? Just after...
Animal Crossing.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Detective Crescent, you weren't on stage during the second set. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. You could have done it.
Well, I mean, not really. Clavir's kind of pissed. Dude, you're my bandmate. What the fuck, man? You murdered somebody?
And you're a police officer, technically, so what's the fuck?
But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon? Lemoire was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again and Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent?
Once again, I am reminded of something. Our performance that day.
Your performance.
Seeing the mixing bowl jogged my memory. You were there too, Herr Forehead.
Oh, yeah.
What is it today?
The problem at 10. My horn won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp into the I don't know if someone's dead. And then there's that performance just now. What was that all about?
This part is off! Get to the chopper! Put that hooky down! Ow!
Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darian! Timmy Turner!
Timmy Turner, you was a guilty party! Yep, more flashbacks. I love this case.
I thought it was. Oh, I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, he means his motorcycle. Yes, I know. I thought the same thing when he said his hog won't start.
My hog.
Yeah, he
My
just
dick.
couldn't get it. Listen. It happens to a lot of people Clavier's age. All right, it's completely natural. You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at? You know, I got a Viagra prescription if you need to talk to a doctor.
Clavier takes his hand out from under the desk and raises a gun. I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latouche's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait! You mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver? Ha! You're forgetting something! Yes, Detective Crescent? I'm a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to 2 police officers is a 39 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latouche.
Wait a minute. Just wait. If he's arguing...
45 caliber is rough.
If he's arguing that he is perfectly capable of handling a .45 caliber gun, then doesn't that just immediately fucking prove that he did it? Because there's no fucking way in hell Maki Tobai would be able to handle that thing.
A child.
Yeah, I could have easily handled the murder weapon that day. Everyone just in the courtroom just goes silent. Well, Your Honor, that's the defense rests.
I'm not really sure what to do here, Your Honor.
Oh, shit.
Which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yes.
My question about this, though, is that maybe I'm thinking the reason that Darian missed his cue was because he set the trigger for the firecrackers, so he had to like do it during the performance, and that's why he missed his cue there.
Mm-hmm.
But that also would be a good explanation. Either way, Darian's fucking cooked. Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Detective Crescent! What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey, you, attorney.
White guy pointing at himself.
Me? Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little nose on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a .45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little weak piece of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth. The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons. Why would I do that? Yeah, why would I do that shit? Tell us your reasons why you could not have done it.
Why would I do that? And just hold out a fucking egg. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, why I didn't do that shit. I could have definitely held the murder weapon. Also, I'm not fond of Borginians, so I didn't like Romain Latouche. And I was also on stage willing to trigger the moment those firecrackers went off. So yeah, I couldn't have done it.
All you hear is like a cricket sound in the courtroom, and like everyone's like, John, next thing you hear, guilty.
Yeah, as I say, okay, I'm starting to believe he did this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he may have done this shit.
Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. This was that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
Okay, you old bitch.
A simple reason indeed. Prosecutor Gavin,
No.
is it the case that Mr. Latouche had not been to our country before?
According to our records, yes, not even once.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. Great, now I need to find a motive? Guys, well, gee, just fucking let me take out the trash and do the dishes while I'm at it.
Golly
God.
willikers.
Golly willikers, just make me do every fucking chore in the courtroom. Tell the janitor he's fired. I'll sleep up tonight. Alright, we don't really got anything solid. It definitely has something to do with this fucking cocoon. No doubt about it.
The egg.
Yeah.
The cocoon that cures incuritis. Such creative name.
Hold it!
Kill that manager.
For manager, sure, but Mr. Latouche was... Oh, right. Sorry. An Interpol agent, wasn't he? I just have trouble picturing that big lunk as an undercover cop, you dig? And not a very good one, seeing as how he got wasted. See, you laughing about the fact that this guy got shot to death, it makes me even more fucking suspect. Dude, you do not look very good right now. You look like worse than any murderer on that stand has ever looked. I'm gonna be so fucking real with you. Yeah, that's cold, dog! Not that it matters either way. I also, by the way, even though I didn't do it, I find Mr. Latouche's death very hilarious. See, I had no reason to kill the man, whatever he was. Okay. Whatever he was? Dude, xenophobia is a potent, bro. Yeah, one of those dirty fucking Virginians, man. Those things. Hold it! Yeah, wow, racist and violent. He really is a law enforcer. But that's the same for Maki. No motive was proven for him. Come on, he traveled around the world with that old fart. He had plenty of time to come up with a motive of his own. Oh, more than I sure did. I mean, think about it. Hold it! Darian, you're a detective with international affairs. Yeah, what of it? Even if this was Mr. Latouche's first trip to this country, you still could have met him prior to the concert. Huh? Or don't you take any international trips in international affairs? I mean, that's right. Well, Detective Creston? That's your game, is it? Guess I better confess then. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, it's a bit of an embarrassment, but I've never been sent overseas. What? But you're an international... See, me and Plains got on a difference of opinion. We don't like each other very much.
My condolences, Herr Forehead, but he's telling the truth. He's never set foot outside the country, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I can tell. As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally as well. That's so unfair. Okay. Hold it! So you didn't fraternize with him at all during the concert? Fraternize? Ha! I don't think we exchanged a single word. As if anyone would want to talk to that old Eastern blockhead. Okay. Jesus Christ, Darian. Now the ladies, that's a different matter altogether. So you see... Hold it! You sure about that? What? What? Wipe that look off your face before I do it for you! Listen, you try throwing one of your own into the wild accusations. I'll throw it back at you so hard you'll forget who you're accusing of what.
Herr Forehead, perhaps it's best if you let your evidence do the talking, yeah?
Man, what evidence? That's what I want to know. using this motive question as ammunition, huh? Well, I've got an ammunition too. Evidence.
I think that's the one. It's the very last one. Oh, wait. What's the second one? Oh, yeah, if he has no money. Okay, this one then. I'd say it's the second one.
Well, or it's this one or that one. So why would he want to kill him?
I still think if you present the second one. I think if you present the second one. Because they both ended the same question, but one happened before the other.
Yeah, bro, this guy is 2 seconds away from calling Latus a slur. Yeah. So it's gotta be about this fucking egg. It's that. That's my working game theory is, what the fuck is this? Hello?
Sample.
Sample? Sample, huh? Can they put a big enough label on it?
Maybe just keep people from eating it by mistake?
Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty multicolored lump of plastic.
Maybe it's the manufacturer.
Sample toys, but they can't afford the real thing. Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. Okay, I forgot.
All right, so you just present it to. I say the second one.
I'll try this one in the second. Oh, I guess it worked. Objection!
Or maybe either or word. Maybe it's like an either or thing.
Probably. Your Honor, take a look at this. What's that? Looks like candy. Oh, well, I guess there's one person that would fall for that, I guess. It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent, ever seen this? Looks like it's candy. What the fuck is with you people? It's plastic. God almighty. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. That sounded way cooler in my head. I'm sorry. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings. A cocoon? Never seen one of that color.
It is a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
Alright. But what's this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Surely there's nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Latus. Does it? Did Mr. Latus want to hatch a butterfly? It does! Wait, no, he did not. No, I think it does. Wait, what are we talking about? You don't sound so confident, man. A cocoon. Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of? Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative. Curative? For what?
Apparently, it is most effective.
Difference.
What the fuck?
Just say effective.
It is most effective at treating a disease thought incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Virginia.
Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world? Your Honor, now we'll have to talk about the complexities of healthcare corporations.
Big Pharma!
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering! Big Pharma fucking sucks!
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely.
Oh! Drugs. Drugs.
Drugs.
Meth. Jesse, we need to get the cocoon.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo, Mr. White, I got the Borginian cocoon! What? No, you get punished by death for smuggling those who specifically don't follow my instructions! Oh, well, Heil Hitler, bitch! I love Breaking Bad, guys, in case you couldn't tell. Hello, Ed Kasem, I hope that wasn't my first impression!
Fucking imagine. A deadly poison, in fact.
Drugs are poison. Yes, Clavier.
Yeah. Imagine cocaine, but like the cocaine version of cocaine.
Yeah, imagine cocaine with like 100 fentanyl in it.
Cocaine squared. There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out onto the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community. Though the media has kept largely unaware.
Intriguing.
All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol. Right! The victim, Romain Latouche, was an Interpol
He's
agent.
not here.
Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent. Oh damn, same reason they stopped selling COVETED. Yeah, it is, essentially. So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That's what you're trying to say? I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder. Oh, so I was going to sell it on the black market, make myself a pretty penny. Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable. Unthinkable, you say? Why? Perhaps it's time for another testimony about this smuggling of cocoons business. Oh, yeah. Cocoon smuggling. International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market, too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm International Affairs. I know the deal. Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latouche undercover. You kids think up the craziest things. But no way am I going to risk life and limb. Hold on. I'm going to interrogate that comment for a second. You are 24 years old. Shut the fuck up. You're as old as me, bro. You're as old as I am. What the fuck is this you kids bullshit? Shut up. Whatever. Moving on. But no way am I going to risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money. Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to reports, these cocoons, what? These cocoons top? Oh, okay, yeah, no, I see. Okay, I understand. According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list.
Really? The cocoons? Not like meth or crack or fentanyl or all the other drugs that are floating around the black market right now?
This could be worse. Selling them to an underground organization could be risky.
Very well, maybe begin the cross-examination. This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm gonna find out what. Alrighty. I'll do another press all, because I don't really see something off the top of my head right now. Hold it! That memo! That's how you knew about the cocoons! Oh, nice one, nice one. I'm running scared now. You had to know about the cocoon to plan this. Just how well known are these cocoons? I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I'd never heard of them. Well, Amoir knew about them, though not their use.
My reports indicate that there are ongoing efforts to control information about the cocoons. Most people only know they're illegal to export, that's all.
That cocoon meth must go crazy. Yeah. Then...
I'm talking about, I'm on that butterfly shit. That straight caliper goonji. Like...
Yeah, this shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm nothing to be embarrassed about after all. You could say people like me who know about them are a minority, yeah. That includes everyone in International Affairs, man. And everyone in Interpol, too, for that matter. Yeah. Hold it! So there are other Interpol agents like Mr. Latouche? All over the world, likely. Deep undercover, most of them. That's why these cocoons are too hot for the black market. You don't want Interpol sniffing through your wares. Most came to the conclusion that... I'm stuck at a deli restaurant. I'm sorry to hear that. Hold it! Dangerous? Yeah, Interpol finds you, they arrest you on the spot. Or other marketeer might think you're part of a sting and take you out himself. Times have changed. Damn, even the mob doesn't want this shit floating around. What the fuck did you just say? Are you trying to fucking get us stung? You got a fucking Brazilian cocoon in there? Hold it!
Yeah, fucking boss, I got something we can sell on the market. Opens up bag and it's just filled with Virginia cocoons.
What the fuck did I tell you about these cocoons? Now all the fucking Interpol's gonna be on our ass, and I'm gonna have to unfuck the situation that you just fucked up for us.
But boss, I did it for the family.
You don't fucking care about the family. Not since you fucking were talking with Johnny Sack. Alright. Jeez. How do I keep coming back to fucking Soprano bits in this playthrough? I don't know how this keeps happening. But wouldn't scarcity drive up prices? Yeah, and attention. Every gangster and his brother want a piece of that action. They'd turn your forehead into Swiss cheese before you could say objection.
Maybe we could get them to cut his hair too.
Who's on trial here again? Man, you so obviously know nothing about the market. And that's a bad thing? Don't even try to mess with me about this stuff. Alright. Hold it! Which is why you'd know how to find a loophole in the system. Hey, you say what you want about me, but back off of international affairs. There ain't no loopholes, okay? What do you think we are, Boy Scouts? That wasn't what I was trying to,
Down, Darian. It's as you say.
What is he, a fucking dog? Down, down,
Yeah.
bad.
There are no loopholes, at least in the case of these cocoons. International Affairs Interpol and Virginia Customs are all watching.
See? We know what we're doing. Not like some yipping little doggies would lap up every word that Diva says. Why I oughta? Oughta what? You want some of this? Come on, bring it on, bring it on. Come on, bitch, let's go. You want to fucking talk shit about Lamb War? Say it in my fucking face. Big penis head little motherfucker. Come on, come on.
Chill, both of you. Let's do this cool, yeah? Also, I'll be right back. I have to go get dinner.
Oh,
Not for me, but for my roommates, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I will remain here, but I will be back.
Okay, God almighty. Screw cool. I want this guy's head on a stick. Man, fuck. Apollo hates him. Oh, fair though. He did murder somebody. The replica has to be the key to his motive. There's got to be a way to find out what he was up to. Alright, so international affair, memo, Interpol, can't sell them, smuggling lucrative. Let me see here. This is a thunker. I can't fucking read Virginian, so I have no idea what this says. Well, piss. I mean, it could be. This is gonna be a fucking long shot. This is gonna be like a complete fucking, like, long shot of a fucking shot here. Maybe Darian has incuritis? I mean, it's the reason we keep bringing it up. Yeah, and yes, a stupid name for disease again. Fuck it. Objection! Oh, well, there you go. Why not choose a less... What? I would. I interrupted myself. I didn't even know what I said. How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I could kiss my keister goodbye. Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this? That article. That's about the Chief Justice's... A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon. But so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis. Incuritis? I've heard of that somewhere. You went to visit a victim of the disease this morning. Dude, you need to get checked out. You are not all there, bro. Your Honor, you are not all there. Aha! Why, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has. You aren't saying... Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with the Chief Justice. You are saying Chief Justice would never deal in contraband. Not even to save his own son's life. But even if the deal went through, well, that'd be an international scandal. That's Detective Creston's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice. Detective Creston, is this true? First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler? How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway? Distasteful as it is to think about, if the Chief Justice were the buyer, why, a seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller. Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof? Well, gee. Oh, yeah, and you're forgetting one more other important thing. Do tell. Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Virginian Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about cocoons getting out. So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination. Yeah, Virginian Customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked. Okay. Alright. Hold it! Just how strict is the customs check? Way strict. They keep planes on the ground for hours. Ham's still absent, so I'll take over for Clavier currently. I do recall it's being a bit extreme. They were even confiscating gumdrops and marshmallows. Yes, it'll be hard to distinguish them. That's right. Gavin was in Virginia, wasn't he? I remember setting off the metal detector several times. I had to practically strip naked to walk through. Whoa. Whoa. That's an image in my head. Here's a travel tip for you, Gavin. Leave the bling at home, you glimmerous fop. Also, now I have the image of you naked in my head. Thanks for planning that. Cocoon possession will get you arrested on the spot and then sentenced to death. Hold it! That's pretty extreme! Virginia has this rep as an idyllic, laid-back place. Truth is, they're beyond hardcore with this security. The Republic of Virginia is a peaceful, pleasant country. So this level of security shows us how truly concerned they are about these cocoons. And that's the situation. Hey man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know. Hold it! You're in a position to know quite a bit about smuggling. Yeah, I need to know a bit for work, sure. I only get reports of the failed smuggling ops. Not exactly something you want to go copying. But if you want, I can tell you a few of them. Maybe you'll succeed and get rich. I would be interested in hearing. Purely from a legal perspective, of course. I'm not gonna do it. But if I did... I weep for our judicial system. Me too. Okay, yeah. Alright. So, it's one of these three statements here. Everything and everyone gets checked. Cocoon possession will get arrested. Hey man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know. My game theory is that he hid it in here. Because it was sent from Virginia. He smuggled it in the guitar. Objection! Actually, there is one way. One way to get something out of the country, no checks. What is it? You become a prosecutor. A prosecutor? Ah! I don't believe it! Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin. You're gonna get hung, bro. They're gonna hang you on a fucking noose for this. What was it that you told me yesterday at your office? Something along the lines of...
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar fitting a woman like Lemoire. Ow!
How did it end up here?
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made the present of it.
So this guitar is from Virginia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemoire studio. Ugh. I use a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched? Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying that guitar was... With cocoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia! What? Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done on it recently, right? Work? Good memory, forehead.
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the sound hole. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this in fact.
An igniter! Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean...
He means this, of course. Ah! There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access? Like a member of the band! York! Oh, it's getting floppy. Gross. Order! 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 So the igniter was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems. It was a safety precaution. A precaution? Ah, forehead. At last it all comes together. Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lemoire bow to you. First, my keys were stolen. A harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case. The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar. Ah, I see. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler. Was that Mr. Latouche? Ah! Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself. If the cocoon were confiscated then, the gig would be up.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We just found
Sorry
out
about
that Clavier's guitar was a mule for the cocoon. So, big shocker there. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was get rid of the whole lot. It's over. Press the switch. Now! The guitar burst into flames.
Guitar!
And the cocoon was lost. And then...
My fucking guitar!
Mr. Latouche died.
Died like a bitch. With Lumiere there to witness it.
There's your case.
Brilliant, man!
Detective Crescent, I gotta know, you make all that up on the fly?
It makes a great deal of sense, Darian.
The Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there.
True, you haven't.
Ha! Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh? It's not so hard to imagine. You had help. A Virginian accomplice. That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lemoire heard proves it. Yeah, it's over. Press the switch now. Yeah, he was talking to somebody. You made this transmission from backstage.
While your co-conspirator was on stage.
But who was it? This is it, the coup de grace. And for once I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him. Let's see what Mr. Justice has to say then. But be warned. With a great accusation comes great responsibility. I know, I'm Spider-Man.
Hey, you know that's from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know, I am Spider-Man, remember?
No, you're
Make
not.
up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Well, are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
It would be the kid, wouldn't it?
I'm thinking it's probably Maki, because he said he doesn't
Yeah, I
want
think
to.
Maki.
He's guy likes to hide shit, so it makes sense. Take that!
Yeah.
There's only one person who meets all the requirements, and that person is the defendant, Maki Tobai. But Mr. Justice, he's your client. The defense attorney accusing his client—that's a new one. Not really. I assure you, no one's more unhappy about this than I. But I'm here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime. Indeed, the defendant is Bulginian. He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was, in fact, Lemoire? It couldn't have been. Well, you seem sure of yourself. The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor. Electronic signals? Recall this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless. Yes, that's true. Now think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lemoire was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent. Well, looking at this, it seems that Lemoire still could have done the deed. No. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and the Lemoire stand were in the air. They were on a tower which happened to be 15 feet tall. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lemoire's position in the air vent. Ah! Well, Detective Crescent, what do you say to that? Your Honor. Yes, Detective. Could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? Just one more time. Well, I don't see why not. What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this! Oh, god damn it. This fucking stupid ass fucking song again!
It's part whatever the fuck how many times we've seen this again.
Yeah, okay. It lights right there. That's when the fucking lighter goes off. Too bad, so sad, punk. Punk? First you were sleeves, then kid, now punk? You're losing rank fast, Apollo. That's exactly what we're supposed to see in this video.
The problem isn't what we see, correct, Daddy?
Right. It's what you hear. We are musicians, after all. Care to explain for us non-musicians? Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the wee pianist to set off that igniter. That right? Yes? Well, in order to do that, he had to press a switch. Am I right? Okay. Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano. Piano? Yeah? Okay, I heard the piano part. Can we get off the... What seems to be the problem there? The piano sounds just fine. And that's the problem! Man, you still don't get it? Ah. Yeah. How are you supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? You've got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the diva.
I'm war.
But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch. Okay, but we found that switch inside the piano, so the piano, in turn, pushed the switch for him. Because remember, we found that, but...
We're watching this again?
Why are we watching this? We're not even
Can we
explaining
skip this?
anything! I can't.
Is this a skippable cutscene?
The piano plays non-stop. Look, listen.
Oh my god.
Mashing that fucking button. I can't. He couldn't have pressed that switch. No, but the oh my fucking god. Guys, please stop drinking stupid juice. We found this on the stage inside the piano. I remember it very clearly. I remember I can go back and I can look at the fucking footage of the first case investigation. I can do it. Well, Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire. Well, it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. Apollo? Were you wrong? I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just...
Strange.
What's strange?
No, it's just something odd about the performance there.
Odd? Mr. Justice, if Maki Tobias didn't press that switch, then he could not be the accomplice you claim he is. But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice. You got the facts wrong, man. Here's some... What the fuck? Here's
Yeah, you know, it goes like, here are some facts. So
Yeah,
it's
here-
like, here are, but yeah.
I have never seen that before. Ever
I
in my
have.
life. Here are some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire, but the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story is full of holes. Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Was the defendant Maki Tobias the accomplice? Your answer will reflect on everything you've said here. Give it some thought. Apollo, Maki's not the accomplice. Then our whole case is ruined. I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch. We better find a way to prove it. Ah! What do I do? What do I do? There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd. Something odd. Wait a second. What? You thought of something? What was Gavin saying just now? This was 5 fucking seconds ago. Why are we flashbacking to this? It's not much to go on, but it's all I've got. What exactly did you hear? That was odd. Have you come up with something, Mr. Justice? May I remind you that everything
Anything at
rests on
all.
this? Can you prove Maki Tobias pressed that switch? Let's hear your final answer. Can you prove Maki Tobias pressed that switch? Yes, I can fucking prove it, my god. I don't know if you can call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible.
Then, as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us evidence supporting this. Have forehead? You sure you're ready?
Ha! Accept it! There's no evidence, man! Let's see your evidence, Mr. Justice. On what do you base your claim the defendant pressed that switch? Well, I'm going to assume it's the trigger. But, because I know these games well enough, I've been playing them for fucking 4 freaking years, that's not the answer. They want me to use the sound mixer to prove...
Maybe the click.
Yeah. Take that! The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor. Music? What about music? Let's listen to the piano part around the time when the switch was to be pressed, and we're gonna flash back to the fucking performance again. Right before the guitar bursts into flame. Yeah, here we go. Yeah! No, wait, never mind. Yep, there it is. I hear a piano being played. But, doesn't it sound kind of simple? Simple?
I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Maki could have played that part with one hand?
One hand? He only needed one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other. Ha! What, so you're some kind of piano savant? Actually, no. My boss is, though. Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know! Hey, Trucy! Yeah, you got something? Mr. Wright, your father, he's a pianist. Could he? Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands. Fuck. So sorry. So sad for you. No, not really. Huh? That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way. Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or 2? You can't! I admit it'll be rather difficult to prove, but it's highly likely he was playing with one hand. How do you know that? The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song. No way. Well, it seems to come to the moment of truth at last. Let's see what Mr. Justice has to say for himself. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand, right before the guitar burst into flame. Maki was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it.
Maybe the 4th one where he's... Yeah, because that's piano.
I mean, that is piano, but...
The pianist.
Something's off about how they're saying this, because... Nothing strange there.
Wait, no, not yet. Just listen to the full thing.
Well,
Oh.
okay.
Because it ends early because the guitar goes out.
Hold on, hush. I mean, the third section does sound a little weird. Hang on. Hang on. Let me... This is the guitar right here, number 2, right?
Yeah.
Apparently not, actually. I'm dumb. is I'm kind of at a loss here because it doesn't sound like definitive enough. It's like I know it's the third section. It's definitely this section right here. But the problem is that I don't have really
Pinpoint.
I don't have an ear for this. I don't have an ear for this is the problem. That's kind of my that's let me listen to like the whole thing one more time. I'm gonna listen to like the whole fucking no metronome. I think I might know what it is. So you know how...
Show us your proof.
So segment 1 and 3 are like the same lines. Like they're the same melody. But you can tell like this one's being played more... This one sounds like it's being played with 2 hands. And this one doesn't. So maybe it's this. So... Fuck it. Take that! Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realized by now just what it was that sounded odd to you.
Hold on, the stream's lagging a bit for me. Okay. As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, Forehead.
Realized what? I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part in question again, shall we? Pay particular attention.
Right,
oh, okay. Jeez, God, you're leaving a lot this stream.
No. I had to re-log because your stream was lagging for me.
Oh, yeah. Pay particular attention to this but a fleeting melody phrase.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Man, how many times do we have to listen to the same thing? You know what? For the first time in this fucking case, I agree. Gotta listen to this damn song
I
along.
agree.
You're right, enough of that. Let's listen to another section, shall we? Another section. The guitar bursts into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to "Oh That Night in Your Embrace." Play verse 2 again.
But
Oh, god damn it.
it's the exact same. It's the exact same one.
It's the exact same like melody, but by the way, for those that have impaired hearing, this case must really suck for you. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
They feel the same, true, but they're clearly very different. Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple, but the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure. What's that prove? I think you know that by now. This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So the 2 verses had different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Not this time, Darian. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background. That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different? I asked myself.
Now ask yourselves why Maki changed how he played, and there's only one answer. He needed a free hand in order to press the switch.
phallic hair went limp.
Oh, he lost it. Order! 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 I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes, quite. So, personally, this comes at a terrible disappointment.
As someone that doesn't do music, I only got to this point because I saw the game before playing it myself. Yeah, no, this definitely, if you don't have, like, a good ear for this stuff, I doubt you would have been able to figure that out yourself, because...
You'll just implode.
Yeah. What, no comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up. Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter. Good show, Sleeves. No, great show. It's not over. I don't like when he looks so happy. You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
Personally, I'm terribly disappointed. In you, Herr Forehead.
Huh? Me?
Yes, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out, but even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence. The way he points is so fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but the facts, anyone can see was him! Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it. But... 1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system. I don't believe it! Yeah.
There it is again, current legal system.
Fucking guilty until proven innocent. Love this fucking law system, bro. It does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present. Oh, I think if he did, we already would have seen it a long ways back. It is unfortunate, but at present this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation. What?
His face.
The truth is staring us right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals? Apollo, remember what Daddy said? Oh, not another flashback.
It won't be easy proving who did it. Especially not under the current court system.
Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Oh, this does bother me.
Oh, you sound like Courage a bit, just like, ooh,
I was
things
doing
I do for love.
I was trying to do Winnie the Pooh, but I guess sure, why not?
Oh, yeah, Winnie the Pooh's like,
Every man has an igniter inside him. Find Darian Crescent's igniter and set it off.
Well, I'll try. I'm gonna take
he's like slipping around there.
I met the fucking voice actor of Winnie the Pooh myself. I should be able to do this. I'm sorry, Jim Cummings. I'm so sorry.
I.
Yeah, we both met him.
We met him together.
We met him together. I let him down. I let Jim Cummings down. I wonder what he means by every man's
you let him down.
igniter. I think he just meant a weak spot, no? The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. I won't be able to press him further by conventional means. We gotta find a weak spot in this guy. Something fatal. So can I get back to work now or what? May look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Dick.
Well, Mr. Justice, we come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go. Every man has an igniter. What?
Cringe.
Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin?
Ah, yes, good guitars are kept dry, Isvai. That proves the best sound, provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning. What? Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one, it'll be out of your hands for good. Go for it, Apollo! What, this igniter's supposed to come burn me up? That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. and I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Half-forehead? You are accusing this man, Darian Crescent, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latouche and the smuggling of a Borginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
This trial's already run on for far too long. Mr. Justice, this will be my last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darian Crescent. Okay, this is really my last chance. The key that will take apart Darius Crescent plan is... Hear me out here. They're saying for us to call a witness. I don't think we have any evidence. But someone that can completely and totally attest to everything we have said this far. Maki. I'm thinking we call a witness. Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence. Huh? So what is... It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence. But perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else. That'd be you. Ham? Oh boy. God, son of a bitch. Ham, this is now your line. If you can hear me, that is. Are you still in? It says you're still in BC. Oh Jesus! You know what? You mean a witness? There. Jeez.
Sorry, my fucking Wi-Fi went out for a bit.
Oh God. Oops.
I literally stare at this blank screen, or like the still screen. I'm like, what's going on? And then I get the fucking Discord thing. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, God. Proving his guilt is a tall order, but I've got just the person to do it. Very well, Mr. Justice. Who is this person who can prove Darian Crescent's guilt?
His accomplice!
Take that! The one person who can prove Darian Crescent's guilt is the defendant, Maki Tobai! Your client? Again?
What fuck-ass boost I just realized? This shit is not gas.
Maki Tobai was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darian Crescent could not have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle that cocoon is the real criminal in this case. How so? We require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Virginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue we would no doubt also find inside the burnout guitar. Ah, very scientific of you. Thus, if Maki Tobai acknowledges his agreement with Darian Crescent concerning the attempted smuggling of a Virginian cocoon, the case is solved.
Darian's laughing again.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Why not?
Fucking weenie. He sounds like, too bad he'll never be able to fucking get me, weenie.
Weenie. The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything, especially anything to do with cocoon smuggling. What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Virginian law.
Yeah, see? If our penis really was a smuggler, testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking. But you're wrong, Detective Crescent. What? It's the other way around. If Maki doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble. Huh? How? Look, if Maki admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country. The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Virginia.
And they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today, including the part about the Borginian cocoon.
Yeah, but... But, if Maki doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Virginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not gonna find him guilty of murder here, not now. Yeah, but you can't do this! You can't accuse me! Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's gonna think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? Same goes for Maki Tabai. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Maki Tabai knows everything. There's only one way out of this, there's only one way out of it for him. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling!
Crash out time? Oh, it's crash out time.
It's crash out time.
Is he just gonna like...
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace. A hidden mansion. Real nice. You want a house made of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos? Come on.
Is he just gonna keep doing that with his hair?
Please! Don't talk!
Oh my god. Holy shit. Good god.
Bro,
His hair just...
Oh god, I got a headache from that one. Jesus.
Oh, did you actually do the screen? You cut it on Discord.
I did, a little bit.
Damn.
Darian, I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession. The murderers tend to do that a lot.
Uh-oh, he's laughing again.
There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though. Yeah, he's fucked. He's cooked, and he knows it.
He's so boned.
How do you coerce this child into smuggling for him? I don't know. Well,
Junkies, food.
have you been listening to today's trial?
Yes.
And you'll talk. You'll tell this court everything. I didn't want it to turn out this way, but I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
This trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why we should hesitate now. I knew from beginning. I knew
Maki,
situation. I cannot explain. But money. I needed very much money.
today's trial raises a delicate issue within our legal system. The only thing definite in a court of law is evidence. This is the golden rule. However,
It has become apparent not all things can be tried by this standard.
should another case of this sort surface, we may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice. Anyway, Mr. Maki Tabai,
Yes.
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country. We'll assume you're automatically guilty, as it should be. And with regards to the current charges for the murder of Mr. Latouche, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
God.
You know that fucking meme with like the fucking guy with blue eyes?
Thank you.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Those are the piercing
Thank
into me.
you. I only lie. But you see truth. You find truth.
Those baby blues have an ocean in them. My word in heaven. Well, that's our job.
blood.
Oh, God. Very well. This court finds defendant Maki Tabai not
Of murder.
guilty. Of murder,
Alright,
that
there
is. But you are
murder,
a
that is.
dirty fucking smuggler, and you will be locked up for the rest of your life. This court is adjourned! Yeah, put them glasses back on.
Put the glasses back on, goddamn!
Court is adjourned!
You see Markiplier released the fucking final trailer for Iron Lung?
I did.
It looks good.
Yeah.
wonder what will happen to Maki.
Well, he
He'll
did
die.
smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. And, you know, they give the death penalty to that nowadays, but I guess there'll be another trial here. All that ends well, says, oh.
Maybe.
Daddy! Oh, and Lamoire. I owe you both my thanks. Lamoire? My, is something wrong? I'm sorry, Maki was your partner on stage, your friend. Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do. Yet, something got a hold of him. Something evil, I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be? I'm still sorry. Do not be sorry. You have given me courage. Courage? I'm considering an eye operation.
Well, it was my suggestion, actually.
You mean you'll be able to see again? It's funny. I've always been afraid of the light. So wait. We have a backwards-ass
surgery?
court system that, like, automatically assumes people guilty until proven innocent and only strictly abides by evidence. But we have the ability to cure blindness.
Yeah.
Dude, why are we making fun of Virginia? We are a backwards-ass country. It's us. We were the backwards-ass country all along. It's funny.
Secretly, we give the death penalty.
I've always been afraid of the light. Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lamore lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
An accident? As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I've been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed your mind? Listening, or hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
I was looking at her like that, I promise. The light returns to my eyes. I think I will take up painting. Painting? That's right! She's a landscape painter in sound, after all! I'll paint the two of you. I promise. Woohoo! I can't wait, Lamoire!
Late. I owe you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, Mr. Wright, but for what? I didn't do anything for you.
You reminded me I needed to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is.
Do you care to tell us? Or are you gonna keep being fucking cryptic about it? Yeah, your secret mission.
Cryptic.
Yeah, of course, fuck you. Apollo, Trucy, I hope that we will meet again someday soon. You bet! Me too!
Aw.
And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to an end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now. Me as a straight man telling this. But
Gay.
there's something I want to say to that guy.
That
Next
you're
time
gay?
you write a ballad, have them catch the killer at the end.
Aw.
And, well, that was Turnabout Serenade. That was...
Hell yeah.
You could tell the third case syndrome was still very much alive with this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edgeworth 2 really just fucking upheaved that curse.
And now it's
but-
time. Turnabout Succession next
Oh,
stream.
yeah, Turnabouts. We're getting to the good shit now. Turnabout Succession. And Ham, I think you'll definitely want to be here for these episodes. Phoenix is
Bet.
gonna have, let's just say, a very, very, very big role in this episode, in this particular case. But yeah!
Okay. I believe
All right. Next time on Applesauce Justice, we're gonna start case 4, the final case of the game, and yeah, and hopefully, we'll have a time to do this next week, depending on the schedules of my cohorts, and hopefully also we'll have Starry back. I don't know if they're gonna be
Hopefully.
done with their theater stuff, but we shall see. And oh, if you weren't here for the FNAF stream, there is in fact a skit on the way, and it will arrive before the holiday. So look forward to that, my friends. It's gonna be a good one. Until then, everybody, thank you so much for watching
good old Hypertrent Live. Always happy.
Bye,
to have you here.
everyone.
Always happy to stream some gay lawyers. It's what I do. It's what I love doing. Yeah. So we're gonna head out now. But until then, everyone, have a good ass
Hey,
night.
Frost.